guys. Actually good evening, I have to say. Actually I'm recording the video in the morning of March 30th, Thursday, but this is a recording for Wednesday, right? Yesterday. So I'm just saying it's a 4 p.m. Just assume it's a 4 p.m. right? Because when you're watching video you don't know what time it is, right? So it's a 4 p.m. So it's not today, okay? It's a yesterday. So daily time frame. So today is a recording video for end of day video for 29th March. March 29th. Yes, 23. It's for Wednesday. So daily time frames are still balancing. NQES consistently diverging and interchanging the role of leader and laggard, right? And laggard. So most of the moves happens in the overnight, and RTH brings chop and back and forth swings. That is what happens whenever you see overnight moves, right? Like 50-point run in ES or one way hold, right? Buy or sell, doesn't matter. Most likely RTH will be difficult to trade, you know. So random bounces and algorithmic activities are at their peak. See, I used the word this time today, you know, random bounces, algorithmic activities. So going into the day with any kind of one-sided bias is not a good idea. Now, because of overnight trending higher and the price was able to go to 39, you want to see the price holding it above 4030, 39 now. See that? So entire area is important. Okay. And then rest of the stuff comes from the reading in RTH, right? But this is the meat here, right? Above buyers basically. And also I said any break below that area you have to assume manipulation has started. Ping pong may come. Price will get attracted towards the gap fill. However, bias will have a control above 4020. That is the actual line in sand. But since overnight trending was higher, I ideally want to see price holding above this area. Okay. Break below, manipulation. Correct. Holding it above, finally, assume buyers are there to take it higher. And NQS to stay above 789, 816, either or for overnight buyers, right? So now let's go here. NQ staying above 789, 816, yes, in RTH. So NQ is a bias, right? That is clear, correct? Now here also price holding it above 30, 39 area, pretty much, right? It did not break below it, right? So all good here also, correct? Overall buyers, that price is telling us, correct? So see, the problem now starts, correct? So if you look at only pre-market notes and just go with that idea, whatever I thought before open, usually that idea works out nicely. If you don't get diverted by this intraday price action, which is manipulative. You know, as I already said, right? Price is now law of algorithmic activities, random bounces. It is manipulated, you know. But whatever I thought, usually, you know, it happens. You know, in the pre-market notes, whatever I write, and if I just don't get distracted by the day trading price action, usually it works. You know, but you have to ignore all this thing, all this garbage. You know, usually ignore overnight. That is what I'm saying. But the problem is I can't. But that is the story, you know, true real story, you know. So overall we know based on the pre-market notes buyers are active, right? So we should be only looking for longs, but the problem is holding the longs. Looking at the day trading price action, it's hard to hold the longs, and also it's hard to even hold a temporary shorts also, you know, because of the way this algorithm plays. See all these vertical lines, these are all algorithmic activities, like a trapping situation. You know, they create the traps for either side, right? And price should not do certain things in certain situation, but due to this algorithmic activities, you know, it does and creates a tough situation. You know, all these things, you know, there are many arrows, many vertical lines here also. You know, I can later show you. There will be 5 more lines here, 6 more lines, you know. So pretty much this was heavily manipulated, and then look what happened. This is also algorithmic activities, you know. So but anyway, so this is a preferred sellers area, right? That was my actual target, and that price should have gone to this area right here, here to here in the morning, and then come down like this, then again go back up. Clean run, you know. So this is where the manipulation started. 1 2 3, 3 lines, you know. So we were long from 39, and I was so confident, you know. I said, you know, guys, this is the situation today, unique situation, stick with longs. Usually I don't go long at the top because of the location situation. See, we gapped up how many points? 4004 to 45, right? So 40 points gap up, right? Do you want to buy here? Usually I say don't buy, right? So because it's gap up, poor location. But today I said, you know what, this is the location to buy. Simple, no? Even though it's aggressive, but this is the location, no? And also pre-market notes, right? 3039, I said aggressively they have to hold it above, so this is the buy. Only on certain days I would say that, you know. So we bought it here, and I said hold it, you know. If buyers are really there, right, it will go higher. It will basically not break below this area. It can poke, you will see a tail a little bit, but it will go higher, you know. So here, you know, you can see the tail also. See, there was no tail even, right? So this area was holding. See, the problem started when, see, ideally it should have gone up like this. From here it should have gone up to here, pull back here somewhere, and then shoots higher. That was the price action I was looking for. Okay, now that is based on the experience, okay, because I have seen so many days like this, you know. So but instead here price did not go higher first time. See, that's where I suspect something is off, you know? But still I held it. I said hold it. Then it came down, then again it went higher. Said this time it should have gone higher, but you can see it came down all the way in one candle. This is wrong. That's where the algorithmic activity started, manipulation, right there. Still we held it, you know, we held our long. Then this thing happened, right? Then again you can see these things. See that this is again algorithmic activities. Then again went up, correct? Then again came down. So think about it. If you're holding this long, how many times you can hold it this longs? Yes, it did not stop you out here, but this is not the price action. It's been like what, 30 minutes into of the open, right? And this is again one time. See that here? So, and then look at here one more time. See how many times it goes above the last high. How many points? Barely 1 point, pretty much. See here, down 1 point, even half point, down. Here also 1 point, down. See, up to this point, if you're, this is what time, 10 11. If you're holding long here, if you're looking for higher target, yes, you can take a profit here, fine. From here to here is good amount of profit, right? 5 points. But this is, you did not go long aggressively at 39 to get 5 points. Yes, it's easy to get 5 points, right? But that is not the idea. The idea is you go long aggressively here so you can target this, right? But look at this, how many times? That's why it's a manipulated price action, you know. It should be clean run, you know. So at this point, you know, I said in Discord 45, watch 45, because now that's the sellers, you know. I did not say sellers are here. I actually at this time I said sellers are here now, and then I said watch 43, this area and this area. Then there is a breakdown. See it below this, first time poke below it, right? So this should have happened here, and then price should have run. So here it happened. That means sellers are now holding 45, 43. So this was your short right here. And here, you know, but here is little bit risky because overall remember we started with bullish bias, right, based on this, and 3039 is a buyer's area, correct. But now looking at this, multiple attempts to fail, going above, right, and breakdown, and then 45 holding, 43 holding in two occasions, and then again breakdown. This is the sign price wants to go to this low 3150, okay, and possibly into this area. Then I don't know, okay. So if you're short from here, which I didn't want to do it, but still I did it, the idea is target here, 3150, sorry, which is this area, right. Now look what happened. This is again manipulation. See, price was going down nicely here. See, upside it did not go nicely. Downside, look at this, nice step. See, this is what you want to see in a price action. Right? Then what happened? It came down to where? 3250, 1 point ahead of it, of this low. See, it was easy to come to here. I was looking for price to come down, run lower, right, and then do balancing, because this is a borderline. 30 was a borderline, right, and 3150 was the low. So fall into that borderline, and because technically it's a support, right, it's like final level, then do something. But look, price could not even come to 3150, which is right here. That was the low, right? So it came down to where? 32, right? Half tick ahead of it, like this. So this is the problem at this time. So somebody bought it 3250 ahead of it, right? That's manipulation. Then it came down again. Look at this here. See, didn't even touch this low. Then it went higher, right? So now it went above this high, right, but couldn't close above it. Then came down. So at this point, if you're looking in real time like this, it's easy to assume that price will run lower here. So, and then what happened? See, this kind of price action is difficult to even hold shorts and long. See, by looking at this, so far it's stepping down, right? I cannot go long here unless it goes test this support and then bounce, then I can go long. Otherwise, it's a pending unfinished business, and price will come. Even though it goes higher here, it may come down. So it's hard to go long, justify the long all the way below this area. So it has to go above this area at least, bare minimum, and this to justify the long. By the time it's too late, right, to go long in this situation where algorithms are at play. So then what happened? See that? Then you see this. So finally, so I was holding my short, and then finally I gave up here. So I barely got, so here I said, you know what, I am going to stop trading now. This day is manipulative today. I don't want to trade anymore. Even though price goes run higher or lower, I don't care. I said, guys, stop trading today. This is not a good environment. Then look at what happened. See, then here it was a clean run, right? Then it pulled back here, right? Then it went higher. Look, it didn't even go higher, correct? Then look at this. So if you're looking at real time, these things like this, see, this is scary. This is algorithmic. This is scary, So now what? Whoever is long here, looking at this, right? They may pick out again, their longs. Now you can think price may come again here to retest, and then what happened? Went higher, fine. Now what? Straight run, again down, right? Again up, correct? Then look at here, one more half point again up. Then what? Poke down below this low, right? Then again went higher, right? Didn't even reach there, again came down. So that, and then again here higher, and then boom. Look at this. So this is not the price action you want to trade, So, but anyway, and then look at here also. See, above this high, went above this high here, poke, again went higher. So at this time it should have run, but look at this, see, all the way down. So now if you are in real time, if you are looking at this, you will think it's a reversal from top to lower, right? Because now look how good, how nice is the price run, see, and then look what happened again here, see, this, and then this run, see. So in a hindsight, after the day is over, you can say, man, I should have got this move, right? But this is not the way to trade, this is all manipulative price action, right? However, look at NQ, see that it didn't even go below this. So see, right here I spotted these things, I could have gone long also. So here I said NQ ES has to close below at 11 o'clock. I said ES has to close below 35 and NQ has to close below 855, otherwise it's a risk to sellers. So ES closed below it at 11 o'clock. ES closed below 34 or 35, but NQ did not close up below 855. So that was the sign something is off. Then look at this, what happened, right? Even NQ was manipulating. See here, hunting levels, these blue lines are hunting levels, very powerful. They always give a reaction. So here it gave a reaction, but since they was supporting buyers, this guy held it here, so and then again it went higher, again came down. So basically it was reacting, but then it was holding it also. Finally hunting level, like show is true picture, and provided a reaction. After that it should have gone, since it was able to come down all the way to 855, it should have closed below it for sellers, but since it did not, right, then it went higher. Again look at hunting levels, see. So basically this is where the buyers were trapped, in this area in the morning. Then price sliced through it, so now sellers are trapped. And then that's why this area, if you look at it, price really didn't do nothing. It basically held this area, played a game around this, see that, back and forth. Ultimately this area held. Same thing in ES, this area 39. So now tomorrow going into the day, this 39 is your key, and NQ 900 is your key. Okay, and that be all for today.